Hello, my name is Andrea Morrow with the Missouri Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and today we are interviewing Rick Adams from Chamber Discoveries about Brazil. And so what I will do is I will ask him a few questions and he will let us know what we need to know in order to go to Brazil. These are just questions that we thought you might want to know the answer to. They're in no particular order, and so we will begin. Rick, how much luggage can I bring with me to Brazil?
Oh, as much as you can afford.
Okay. What do you recommend?
We recommend one bag to be checked, and then to carry on, you can bring one bag to carry on along with your purse or briefcase or camera case, video case, etc. out there. But you will be taking your own bag through customs, and once you get through customs, then you still have to claim your bag, go through customs, and then you have to head on out to the motor coach. Once you make it to the motor coach, then we will take over from there. But you still are responsible for your own bag, especially going through customs. So we highly recommend one bag. So as much as you're willing to deal with yourself? Correct. Okay. If you take 2 or 3 bags, then it's just going to be a big hassle. You don't need that much clothes. Traveling is very easy to do if you don't take, I can look at almost any suitcase and take half the stuff out of there and you'll still have too much clothes. So okay, layers is the key to that, and just match and mix and just enjoy yourself. We're here to sightsee and enjoy the world, and not so much about looking great over in Brazil. Okay. So, will my cell phone work in Brazil? It will, but there will be probably a pretty hefty charge to use it down there. So you will want to check with your cell carrier, be it AT&T, Verizon, all the different companies that are out there. Call them up at least 2 weeks, maybe even a month before you depart, and find out what can happen, because sometimes you can switch out a card that'll cost you maybe $35 for 1 month. You'll put that card in when you get over there, then you have to remember to put your card back in to get back. So there's lots of different things to do, but you can rent a phone over there if you really need to make phone calls. But on the other hand, you're on vacation. You have one bag, check bag, and then your cell phone, maybe for emergency purposes, but the hotel will work, the hotel phones, etc. And you can buy phone cards as well. But definitely check with your cell carrier. So perhaps a vacation from the cell phone as well. I think it would be nice to take a vacation from the cell phone, is right. Okay. What kind of currency will I need? American cash is accepted in a lot of places. Along the street vendors, they love Americans and American money, but we highly recommend a credit card. Credit cards are very safe, and if there's any kind of dispute, you can always question the charge on your credit card. But traveler's checks used to be very, very popular back in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Those are not as widely accepted anymore like credit cards are. So a Discover card is probably one of the more not used credit cards around the world, but American Express, Visa, and MasterCard, especially Visa and MasterCard, are always accepted almost everywhere out there. But really try and stay away from carrying a lot of cash with you. And if you have to change it over to the Brazilian money, which is called the real, then if you do change over that, then you'll have to change it back, coming back in the United States. So my simple suggestion would be live with a credit card, don't bring much cash at all, and just keep that for emergency purposes. Okay. Is it safe to drink the tap water? Our systems are very much regulated here in the United States, more so than any place really overseas. So therefore, we recommend you to go ahead and use bottled water over there as much as possible. The ice in some of the drinks is probably going to be fine, but we totally believe in trying to stay safe and healthy while you're over there. We'd rather you just relax and enjoy yourself and don't have to worry about whether I should drink it or not. Just use regular bottled water and not the tap water. Okay. Do we need electric voltage converters? You will. They're definitely on the European and the Brazilian currency over there, which is usually the 220 volts. Everything we use here in the United States is 110, so therefore you would need to convert it from 220 down to 110. And there's a lot of places, even Macy's, department stores, electronic stores, all of these will sell converters. And if you want to check those out on eBay and other places like that, a lot of people have bought them for the $15 or $20, they're selling them for $3 or $4. So it's no big deal. Some of the hotels will lend them out as well, but they may only have 3 of them. And if we have a big tour coming in from Missouri, then no, we want to make sure that everybody's taken care of. So I would highly recommend bringing your own voltage converters. But don't worry about the hair dryers, because every hotel will have hair dryers, so you don't need to bring those. But if you want to convert the power down to charge your cell phone, to charge your batteries for your cameras, for your video cameras, your still cameras, and your iPads, and so on and so forth, then this is what you would really want to do to be able to convert those down.
Okay. Can you describe what the hotels will be like that we'll be staying in?
We always sign up for 4-star hotels. Now, a 4-star rating over in Brazil may be a little different than a 4-star rating here in the United States, but they are very clean, very healthy. They're usually right in the heart of the city or nearest all of the sightseeing events that we want to take you to as well, and that we've already pre-planned out as well. So they will be centrally located, easy to get to and from, and all kinds of attractions around the area. But they are considered a 4-star hotel. Very clean, always restaurants, always bars, and always in the thick of things right there where everybody can shop around and be around.
Okay. What airline will we be flying, and can we request certain seats on that airline?
Yes, there's a lot of airlines that deal with us or we deal with them, and the fact that we're going over in June. So right now we are looking more at the United American, Lufthansa, British Airways, and so on, but something else may be coming in as well, and we really won't know until everybody is signed up and the fact that the group is finalized, and now we start working out on the group contracts with all of the airlines. So therefore, you can upgrade, but what we read, and some people say, well, can I get this cost, the tour without the air cost? The biggest savings of this whole thing is the buying power that we have on international air. So therefore, with that, we're saving you a lot of money by doing that. So we would recommend you to save your own points, your mileage records and stuff, to maybe upgrade yourself to business class or even all the way to first class. But otherwise, you're welcome to pay for the difference, because all of our fares will be coming in right at the economy level, and you're welcome to stay that way for not any more money at all, or use points or money to be able to upgrade yourselves.
Okay. Are there any additional fees involved regarding tips or gratuities?
All of our tips and gratuities are not included really in any of our tours. So therefore, if we're doing an organized tour of a certain area in Sao Paulo, and then we go down to Rio and so on, then some of these will all be taken care of. But for instance, when you're buying something at a bar, you're buying some souvenirs, you're taking a taxi on your own, you're doing all these things all on your own, then you would really want to be aware of that and carry extra cash for that. And they will take American cash on that. But if you do want to see some of the Brazilian money, then go ahead and exchange a little bit of that at a time, and you can use that to tip as you go along as well.
Okay. Are there optional side trips offered during the tour?
Yes, we will always have some free time scheduled for you, and then during that free time we will also have optional tours to take. And we will have a complete list of those optional tours available for you well before you go on the trip. But for instance, somebody may want to play golf. Somebody may want to just go shopping. Somebody may want to sleep late. All of those are available for you, or you can go on one of our organized tours. And the tours usually are probably $25 to well less than $100. So therefore, something along that line, we will get a complete list of all the optional tours that are available, along with the pricing on it, which will all be in American dollars, and then you will be able to prepay all of that before you get there. And once that's done, then those tours will also include your tipping and everything as well.
Okay. Is it acceptable to not participate in the tour on a given day?
Yes. The tours that we organize, I think there's 2 or 3 tours that we have already included. Now, if you don't want to participate in those at all, you're welcome to just stay back in the hotel, sleep late, do something else that you prefer, but they already prepaid those. That's already included in the price. But the optional tours, if you don't want to take those at all, then don't take those. So it's up to you on what you want to do. But once you've prepaid those, you kind of want to do those. But I would strongly maybe not taking an organized tour every day. Leave yourself some free time to be able to just walk around and enjoy this magnificent country that maybe you've never been to before.